Good morning, students. Yesterday we finished the first exercise, and now we'll see some more concept about the new thing. I'm starting here line. Very important topic it is line. Let me explain something. First of all, I would clear that the equation of line this year is studying is very much different from the equation of line you studied in class 11th. In class 11, the equation of line what you studied, it was a two-dimensional geometry, and under the two-dimensional geometry you studied the equation of line. This time it is a three-dimensional geometry, and we will first see the structure of the line. So let me speak very frankly and very clearly that if any two planes, if this is a plane and suppose this is a plane, and though two planes are meeting at this edge particular, this is called the line. This is called the line. This is the actual definition. You are having lots of example. Can you see? This is the book. This is one plane. This is one plane, and the meeting is forming a line. So this is a line. You know, two walls are meeting at the point. You can understand when two walls are meeting at a particular edge is called the line. So whenever two planes meets each other, the formation actually is an edge and called line. So that is the definition of three-dimensional geometric line. Okay. Now we'll see that what is the least criteria of finding the equation of line. That is important. So look at, I'll tell you one thing, that we must have the equation of line. The equation of line we will find out which passes through the point and whose direction ratios are given. So what two lines I wrote here, this is the least criteria of finding the equation of line. Line passes from one point, meaning a point should be given, a point by which line is passing must given, and direction ratios of the line must given. If these two things will be given, you can find the equation of line. Now let me clear one thing, that definitely we have a joint study, vector study and three-dimensional geometric study. So we will see both of the equation. Ultimately, I would request you, if you cannot remember both the formulas, you please remember the geometric formula. It is easy and it is actually easy in work. So I would tell you in this board both of the equation. First I will explain to you the vector equation of line. The vector equation of line. So what is the condition? I tell you one thing. Look at. This is the y-axis, x-axis, z-axis. As usual, I, j, k, I didn't take here. But it's simple thing. This is O. This is my line. This is the line, and line is passing from one point. You can understand. Suppose line is passing from A. When I talk about vector equation, this point having its coordinate, but I am not writing coordinate because I am studying vector. So that time instead of coordinate, I will say what is the position vector of A. Suppose position vector of A. Position vector of A is A. Position vector of A is A. A. Now the next is, this is the variable point on the line, and this time variable point is x, y, z as a coordinate, but we are studying the vector, so that we will not say the coordinate of x, y, z, but I would say its position vector. I name it. This is my line, and this position vector is called r. I Again make it clear that A is a point by which line is passing, P is any variable point on the line. A, if I say coordinate, I would speak x1, y1, z1, but I am not showing or plotting any point according to the geometry because I am doing vector method. So I am finding vector equation. In vector, we do not say the coordinate, we say its position vector. So position vector of A is A, suppose. Position vector of P is your R. Now what it is saying? The equation of line which passes through a point, thus this line is passing from A, 1 point. Don't say it is also passing from P, 2 point. No, they are not knowing 2 points. So only one known point, which is A. P is only variable point x, y, z. Okay. Now, whose direction ratios are given? So I say something that this is the line whose direction ratios are given. So I taught you yesterday, you remember that if two lines are parallel, their ratios are same or proportional. So here only, for getting the formula, I take one another vector which is actually having ratio, which is actually showing ratio, and I am saying it is a B, which is parallel to this line. This is the line. Again, try to understand. This is my line which is passing from A, whose ratio is B, or which is parallel to the one another vector which contains actually ratio. I tell you one thing again, these two things are parallel, so their ratio are proportional, or you can take equal also. Again, I repeat myself. If I ask you what are the ratios of this line, you can see here. I again ask you, if I say B is equal to 2y plus 3j plus 5k, so 2, 3, 5 are the ratio of this line. So ratio of this line also you can say 2, 3, 5. So for showing the ratio of this line, I am a bit convenient here, and I make one another vector which is parallel of the given line, which is actually showing the, which is also containing the ratio. So repeat myself. This is my required line which is passing from A, which is parallel to the B. It means that if you want to find the ratio of this line, you can see here. So whatever B is equal to, suppose 2i, 3j, 5k, 2, 3, 5 will be the ratio of this line, because when lines are parallel, their ratios are same or proportional. Okay. So again, you remember, I think I taught you something in the trapezium. What is the property of trapezium? These two are parallel. So if it is a B, what is this? You remember that it is sum times of B. You can say lambda B, you can say MB, you can say TB, like that. Same strategy I have adopted here. This is B, this AP. Can you see AP? Only the part AP is parallel to B. Whole line is parallel to B. AP is also parallel to B. So if I say name AP, you will say lambda B. You will say lambda B. You will say lambda B, because it is parallel to the B. Now what I do, in triangle OAP by vector addition. So if we go on vector addition, you know what is vector addition? OP is equal to OA plus AP. Now put to the value, OP is equal to R, which is a position vector of variable point. OA meaning A, position vector of the point by which line passing. AP is lambda B, where B is a ratio vector of the line. So if I say this line is passing from which point? A, whose position vector A, and what is the ratio of this line? You can see in B. So what you are having, students, read it again. Very first time you are looking at, try to read it. R equal to A plus lambda B is the equation of line, where I say what is A? That is the position vector of the point by which line is passing, And what is B? This is actually ratio containing vector. If you say what is the ratio of this line? See in the B. See in the B. So B is, suppose I put an example to you. I say line passes through 2, 3, 5, which is, suppose, not coordinate but 2i plus 3j plus 5k, which is parallel to minus 3i plus j minus 5k. Now try to read this question. Find the equation of line which passes through this one. You know, line passes through the vector, this one, so it is called A. You know, just the line is passing from this particular point. The point is always called A, and which is parallel to this one. Your line is parallel to this one. Your line is parallel to this one. So definitely this is called B. It is very simple. Just to try and catch the language, try to understand the language. It is very simple, I tell you, but you just have to do a little bit, you know, have to enter in this concept, try to understand the concept, you can get it easily. Now A and B you are having, try to get the language also. You are having the equation of line is R equal to A plus lambda B. R equal to A is equal to 2i plus 3j plus 5k, and B is equal to minus 3i plus j minus 5k. This is the answer. It looks very awkward, but it is correct. Now, can you see the line? Yes. Now, if I ask you, say that line is passing from which point? So, where you will look for? You will look here. That line is passing from 2, 3, 5 in geometry. That is very simple. Or you can say the line is passing from the point whose position vector is 2i, 3j, 5k. What is the coordinate of the point by which line passes? 2, 3, 5. And what are the ratio of the line? Say minus 3, 1, minus 5, which is actually B. So, you know, when the line is parallel to this one, it means that it carries the ratio which is in ijk. So you can say minus 3, 1 and minus 5 are the ratio of the line. So I think it is enough to tell you this thing. Again and again, I don't want to express all. Now this is all about the vector equation. Now we will try to find its geometric equation. Geometric equation, Cartesian equation you can say. Cartesian equation. Cartesian equation. So what is Cartesian equation? Now I will change in all about the coordinates. Definitely this was A, whose position vector of A. So this is vector. Now if I say let line passes through x1, y1, z. What is the change between these two? This was where I didn't mention here the coordinate. I just mentioned the position vector A. This was vector. Now this is geometry. So if I say A equal to x1, y1, z1, can you say what is A? So position vector of A will be, coordinate of A is this one, x1i, y1j, z1k. That is simple. That is simple. And line, let line passes through this one, and let direction ratios of line are ABC. So tell me that B contains the ratio. So B will be AI, BJ, C. This time I didn't mention anything. What only B I wrote. I didn't say that B is equal to AI, BJ, CK. And don't get confused about that B and this B. This is the vector B and this is only B. So please don't get confused about that. And it is A by which line was passing. This is the particular ratio of the line. Now take a help of this one. Equal to A plus lambda B. This is a vector form. By the help of vector form of the line, I will find my Cartesian equation. Okay. Now what is R? What is R? I say P is any point of the line, and P always called X, y, z. And what is r p position vector of p? R will be, that is called xi, yj, zk. Keep remember students, variable point on the line always called small r vector, and when you convert that in Cartesian form or you want to name it what is r, you will always say xi plus yj plus zk. X, y, z are the variable point. P meaning p, x, y, z. The ratio, this and p, if you say p is x, y and z. And what is the position vector of p? That is r equal to xi, yj and z. Try to understand. This is a p whose coordinate is x, y, z and whose position vector are equal to xi plus yj plus zk. Now I am having everything. A I am having, B I am having, and R I am having. Put up all the values here. R equal to, already put, A equal to x1i, y1j, z1k plus lambda b is equal to ai, bj, ck. Now do transfer these terms here and take out I common. X minus x1i, y, this was y, minus y1 j and z minus z1k. Just multiply to lambda. A lambda i, b lambda j and c lambda k. Now can you compare? This is I, this is also I. So can you compare? In middle we have equal to sign. So on comparing, I have x minus x1 equal to a lambda, y minus y1 equal to b lambda, z minus z1 equal to c lambda. So from here you get x minus x1 upon a equal to lambda, y minus y1 upon b equal to lambda, upon c equal to lambda. Can you join all? This is lambda, this is lambda, this is lambda. So x minus x1 upon a, y minus y1 upon b, and z minus z1 upon c. Read this equation. This is the Cartesian form of the line x minus x1 upon a, y minus y1 upon b, z minus z1 upon c. This is all over the Cartesian equation of the three-dimensional line. You know, in two-dimensional line it was simple. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, y equal to mx plus c, 1 point form, y minus y1 equal to mx minus x1, 2 point form, you know, parametric form, lots of form you had, 6 form you had that time only. But in three-dimensional geometry we have only one Cartesian equation and only one vector equation. So this is the vector equation and this is the Cartesian equation. Now can you read again? X minus x1 upon a, y minus y1 upon b, z minus z1. This is the Cartesian equation of line, where you try to understand in denominator a, b, c, they are the ratios of the line. Here it is b, here it is a, b, c, and x1, y1, z1 are this particular point by which line was passing. Here it is, the line is passing from a. Here it is, the line is passing from x1, y1, z1. Here the ratio is in b. Here the ratio is a, b, c. So these are two things. Keep remember, nothing hard, very easy, all about. So I just put one simple thing. This was all over. Now let me rub this out and I will tell you something here. I again tell you one thing, that if you don't remember this formula, at least you remember this formula. But I speak once again, if you don't know the working of bivector method, okay, no matter, but at least you remember the formula so that you can compare at least that what is A and what is B. So, okay, let me rub this for a while. I tell you something. If I say find the point by which line passes and find its direction ratios. This is the question, and I write a question here. So this is the line. Now can you compare? Can you compare? This is the Cartesian form. And the question says, find the point by which line passes. So search it. Line passes from which point? So can you compare? X minus x1. You know, x minus x1. So this is 5. So your x1 equal to minus 5, because you have to compare with the minus sign. It is plus sign. So one can understand that line passes through the point. This minus 5. This is y minus 5, y minus 7, z minus z1, z minus z1. So plus, so that it is minus 1. So line passes from minus 5, 7 and minus 1, because we are comparing with the minus sign. And what are the ratios? Direction ratios are A, B, C, meaning minus 2, 1 and 3. This is the simple thing you have completed. Hope you have got it. If you watch it once or twice, you can get it very easy. Now let me rub all. So please remember this formula. This is very important thing we learn. Now, can you see again? X minus x1 upon A, y minus y1 upon B, z minus z1 upon C. This is the Cartesian equation of line, where x1, y1, z1 is the point by which line passes, and A, B, C are its ratios. Okay. So these two necessary things must given so that you can get the equation of line. Okay. Now, if again I am going to speak something, this is a line. So x1, y1, z1 by which line passes. And what is P? P is a variable point, or we can say any point on the line. Any point on the line. P, x, y, z, a variable point, can be any point on the line. So I just tell you one thing, that if you say it is R, if you say it is R, or you can say any lambda or k or something you can take. Suppose I am taking R, don't get confused about that. So, if all equal to R, can we take these two equal? Can we take these two equal? Can we take these two equal? If these two equal, what will have? X minus x1 upon A equal to R, y minus y1 upon B equal to R, z minus z1 upon C equal to R. So put a R here. X minus x1 equal to AR. So x equal to AR plus x1, x1 plus AR, whatever you can say. So y is equal to BR, AR plus x1, BR plus y1, and z equal to CR plus z1. This is x, this is y, this is z. You have got AR plus x1 x, BR plus y1 y, CR plus z1 z, x, y, z. What is this? So x, y, z is P, any point on the line. So this is called any point on the line. This is very important concept. It looks very awkward, but it is actually very important. Sometime you will be told to find the point on the line which is except the point by which it was passing. Some other point. Suppose you will be told to find the intersection point. That time this point is lying on the line now. So this is any point on the line, so that you will use this concept. So this will be called any point on the line. So whenever any point on the line you will need to find out, you will take the line equal to R and get your answer by this way. So hope students you are getting. Further, I will tell you don't worry about this, but initialization you must know. So how to start your question. So this is the starting, beginning. So whenever you need any point on the line, you will take equal to R and get your point like that. Okay. So I can take an example to you. You don't worry about that. Suppose I write here x plus 1 upon 2, y minus 2 upon 3, z minus 3 upon 4. This is line. if I say find any point on the line, two questions may arise. The point by which line passes. Line passes from -1 to 3. Line passes from -1 to 3. Whose ratio? 2, 3, 4. Now I say find any point on the line except the point by which it was passing. Except the point. So you will say equal to r. So x equal to 2r plus minus 2r minus 1. Y is equal to 3r plus 2. Z equal to 4r plus 3. This x, y, z is any point on the line. In the form of r. You don't worry about r. We will find r and we will get answer. So this is only the way. Try to understand and try to remember the language only. The language is very important. Now next case. I just tell you r equal to 2i plus 3j minus 4k plus minus 2i plus 3j plus 5k. This is what? You know, immediately you should say this is equation of line, this is vector equation of line. It is vector equation of line. Why? R equal to a plus lambda, R equal to a plus lambda b. This is what? Vector equation of line. If I say convert this line in geometric form, in the Cartesian form, convert this line in Cartesian form. So you know, you should look what is Cartesian form. X minus x1 upon a equal to y minus y1 upon b equal to z minus z1 upon c. You need two things. x1, y1, z1 by which line passes, and a, b, c the ratio. So you can search everything from here now. From here. So how we can search it? The line passes. Can you see this is line passes. Given line passes through. Can you search the point? This is the point by which line passes. Actually, it is its position vector, which is normally called A. So, don't say I, J, K because we are finding the Cartesian form. We need only coordinate now. So, line passes from 2, 3 and minus 4. This is the coordinate of the point by which line passes, and ratio of line. From where you will search it? From B. A plus lambda b. So from B you can find the ratio of the line. Minus 2, 3, 5. So when we talk about the vector equation, we need to write in that format a plus lambda b. A in the form of ijk, b in the form of ijk. But when we find the Cartesian form, we need not ijk. So we take only the coordinate. Only minus 2, 3, 5 by ratio ABC. And this is the point by which line passes. So this is called x1, y1, z1 by which line passes, and this is called ABC. This is called x1, y1, z1. It is called A, B and C. Now Cartesian equation of line: x minus x1 upon A, y minus y1 upon B, and z minus z1, meaning it is plus 4 upon C. 5. So this is the form. Easy it is. It's very easy. So it is a vector form. It is Cartesian form. Now we look at the reverse condition. The reverse condition. Suppose x plus 1 upon 2, y plus 2 upon 3, and z minus 3 upon 4. It is a Cartesian equation. Write it vector form. This is the question. You don't worry. Now what is vector form? Right here. R equal to a plus lambda b. I need two things. A and b. I need two things. A and b. Now students, what is a by which line passes? Look at. Line passes from minus 1, minus 2, 3. Minus 1, minus 2, 3. But it is coordinate now. Write in a. So it is minus 1i, 1i. Minus 2j and 3k. And what is B? Ratio. Ratio is 2, 3, 4. These are A, B, C. So by ratio you can get B. 2i, 3j and 4k. So ratio are written in ijk and point by which line passes written in ijk. And put here R equal to A This is I, this is 2j, it is 3k plus lambda b is 2i, 3j and 4k. So whatever you got, this is the vector equation. So this lecture was very important till here. In further lecture we will study some more things till here. Okay, now let's look and do study about that. Thank you.